Breakdown. In tonight's Big Story Breakdown, we're taking a look at the health and safety issues in the metro and across the United States. Back to school, meaning thousands of kids will soon be heading back to class. But for some families, the biggest concern isn't what happens inside the classroom. It's what happens on the outside. Fox 25's Wendy Suarez looking at the challenges some parents say their children face just getting to school and why this year they're worried about more than just cars.
For these families, living within walking distance of school was part of the dream. Rachel Sanders and Erin Bettis are both moms of 3 living just blocks from Edmond's Frontier Elementary and Heartland Middle School.
They're great schools. I love them.
Their younger children can ride the bus to the elementary school, but there is no bus to Heartland.
She can walk, she can take her bike, she can have that freedom there to do that.
That's what Erin envisioned when her daughter started middle school last year, but after watching her nearly get hit multiple times,
I had to stop after about the 4th time that she almost got hit. And I was just like, no, I can't do it.
Rachel says she doesn't have that choice.
My daughter has to walk to school. I don't have any other way to get her. She crosses.
The morning commute worries her the most.
Definitely in the morning. I want to say that's probably the worst time of it. It's dark at times.
These concerns aren't new. Fox 25 has been reporting on safety issues around these schools for years.
An Edmond student struck by a car while crossing the street this morning.
There are people that are driving through here too fast. But if I was living in any of these complexes here, I really would be afraid for my children.
Speed limit is 40 miles per hour, but cars are going 60. Somebody needs to protect these kids.
This spring, we found that even with flashing school zone lights, some drivers still weren't slowing to the required 25 miles per hour.
There's been plenty of times where people will not stop at all or speed through. I've almost got ran over before.
It's a unique situation. The neighborhood and the busy road next to the schools are technically inside Oklahoma City, but just across the street, the schools are in Edmond.
These Edmond schools are among several that are technically in OKC city limits. And those who've been fighting for safer crossings here believe part of the problem is the coordination across city lines. And this year, they're going to have to face another growing challenge.
The kids ride them all throughout the neighborhood.
Edmond police recently renewed their warnings about teens riding high-powered electric dirt bikes, e-bikes, and motorized scooters after a child riding one hit an elderly man walking his dogs, then left the scene.
Our number one concern right now is that the things that are in the roadway, and you have to share the roadway with other drivers, other vehicles, and that sort of thing. So we don't want a child to have a tragedy.
Police say whether a child is walking, riding a bike, or getting on or off a bus, the risks are real. Last school year, a 6-year-old Oklahoma City student was killed after being struck by a school bus following dismissal.
It scares me to death.
We asked Edmond Public Schools whether its guidance for students walking to school has changed following those recent e-bike warnings. The district says it continues to review the issue, but no changes have been made for this school year.
It sucks because we're talking about children here, and it would be horrible if something happened one day.
Wendy Suarez, Fox 25 News.
Now, Edmond Public Schools says they're encouraging families to take safety precautions as students head back to class and say they regularly work with the city of Edmond, Oklahoma City, Edmond Police, Oklahoma City Police, and the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office on issues impacting student safety. AAA says bicycle deaths remain at near record levels. The agency says nationally more than 1,000 cyclists were killed in crashes involving a motor vehicle in 2024. It's the 3rd highest total ever recorded. Now, officials say if you're riding a bike, you need to wear a properly fitted helmet, regardless of age or skill level. Use lights, reflective gear, and bright clothes to increase visibility, especially as it starts to get dark outside. Obey all those traffic laws and signals and ride with the flow of traffic. Now, when it comes to bikes, you got to know your e-bike's controls. There's different power modes and braking systems before riding in traffic, and be mindful of mechanical issues, including brakes, tires, battery maintenance, charging safety, and you need to stay alert and avoid distractions like mobile devices and even headphones while you're riding. Pediatricians urging parents to put vaccinations at the top of their back-to-school list despite a decline in vaccinations all across the country. Today we spoke to a doctor who says they are one of the most successful public health initiatives ever. She says vaccines are just as much about the group as they are about the individual.
It's not a world that we live in isolation. You and I, we're sharing germs now, and certainly in school when all the kids are packed together, you're sharing germs. And when you don't have good immunity in that group against a lot of the viruses and bacteria that can make us really sick, you're putting kids in a packed in space where we're sharing the same air, touching each other, using the same materials, and it really is going to lead to kids getting more sick.
She says she understands the concern about what is being injected into your child, but she says research shows they are safe.
The vaccine safety is there. The AAP's vaccine recommendations for what kids should get in the United States is based on kids in the United States. And so we took a look at what kind of virus and bacteria we have here, what is the biggest risk here in the U.S., and we did these studies on kids in the U.S.
Along with vaccines, she says eating fruits and vegetables, focusing on exercise, and getting a good night's sleep will also set children up for a healthy start to the school year. Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics placing billboard messages around the Sooner State reminding people about locking up home medication. The agency says to dispose of any medications no longer needed. OBN has more than 200 prescription disposal boxes in law enforcement lobbies across the state. You can see where they're located using the OBN website. A new warning facing millions of Americans over the cost of health care. A new industry forecast says health care costs could rise 9% next year. It's the largest increase in 2 decades. Fox 25 national reporter Angela Brown explains.
If it feels like your paycheck isn't stretching as far as it used to, healthcare could soon take an even bigger bite out of it. A new industry forecast is projecting employer healthcare costs will rise 9% in 2027, the largest annual increase in nearly 20 years. But employers often try to soften those cost increases before they reach their bottom line.
Employers running health plans will get it to 7%, say, in this example, because they're going to change plan designs, which is a nice way of saying will make the coverage a little bit worse.
For workers, that can mean higher deductibles, bigger copays, or fewer benefits, even if monthly premiums don't rise as much. The biggest drivers include higher hospital costs, more people seeking care, and a surge in the use of expensive prescription drugs, including popular GLP-1 weight loss medications. Paul Siegert from PCS Advisors says there's another major reason these costs keep moving higher.
If I had to say, what's the problem in one word? Or what's the hurdle that we have to get over in one word? It's lobbying.
Keep in mind, these are still projections, but they come as many families are struggling already with the cost of housing, gas, and other everyday expenses. Now, if these forecasts do hold, healthcare could become one more area where Americans are asked to pay more for the same or even less coverage. I'm Angela Brown reporting for the National News Desk.
Victims of impaired drivers, the Demand Project, and Americans for Public Safety host an event looking to put public safety at the center of Oklahoma's race for governor. Oklahoma Attorney General Gettner Drummond attended the event focused on strategies to curb domestic violence, crimes against children, exploitation and trafficking, impaired driving, and Oklahoma's criminal justice system. His opponent for Governor Mike Mazzei declined to attend the event. Drummond says right now Oklahoma has a funding problem.
We've had this penchant of lowering our budgets every year, and I get the current governor's philosophy on that. But at what cost do we continue to reduce state government? We've seen it in healthcare, we're 48th. We've seen it in mental health, we're 46th. And we've seen it in education, we're 50th until this week, we're now 49th. Because we've underfunded our government. We have excellent prosecutors that need to be properly paid.
Drummond says he also wants to make a uniform bond system across the state so it's harder for high-risk criminals to commit crimes after being charged. A grant will be helping the health of people living in rural western Oklahoma. The Southwestern Oklahoma State University's Rural Health Center received a nearly $200,000 community-led wellness micro grant through the Oklahoma Rural Health Transformation Program. The director of the health center says the center will use the grant to buy a mobile medical van as well as essential supplies, which includes scales, thermometers, and glucose and blood pressure monitoring kits. It also includes an AED, car seats, and safe sleep items. Officials say they help communities who lack access to health care.
Project will bring practical needs and reduce those barriers to access in our rural communities, but it also provides an opportunity for our students to have hands-on learning. Our rural communities in our surrounding lack local health departments. So we're bringing that prevention-based education, but it's an opportunity to educate, but also to connect with our partners that are already providing those services.
The health center says the supplies and van will be bought by October 30th. A local organization helping fight food insecurity in Canadian County today, Integris Health announced they're helping support El Reno Blessing Baskets food distribution initiatives through their community giving fund. The nonprofit gives food boxes to people and families living at or below 200% of the federal poverty line. Along with on-site pickup, they offer home delivery services to homebound seniors who are not able to visit the distribution site because of physical or logistical barriers. Officials at the organization say the delivery service helps remind people that their community has not forgotten them. The city of Oklahoma City wants to help people experiencing homelessness during the ongoing dangerous heat. Right now, the city teaming up with the organization Key to Home OKC and asking for the public to donate the biggest summer essential needs. The list includes water bottles, sunscreen, and bug spray. Take a look at your screen here. We got a list of cooling centers and when they're open. I know that's small. We also have that on our website, okcfox.com. Officials say it's important to know the signs of heat exhaustion and heat stroke and be prepared to step in if needed. That was tonight's Big Story Breakdown. You can learn more about the health initiatives happening around the Sooner State on our website, okcfox.com. Plus, you can watch all of our previous Big Story Breakdowns on our YouTube channel. Scan the QR code on your screen or search OKC Fox.